probably good to go.
Alright. Will there be webcams or anything?
No.
No? Okay.
Everything's showing on Twitch, alright. Alright. Just make sure. Alrighty. So, I think we're going to get started now.
Okay.
With, so we're going to be starting with winners semifinals. Jharlembuschk versus Hivemind 1.
Okay.
There we go. Alright, so, right off the gate, let me just there we go. Alright, so starting on Forest Floor, I think this is probably a pretty good stage for both of these characters. On Sylve, I really like Forest Floor, because it gives me a lot of space to run around and set up grass. Edelus, I can see having the space to set up ice being pretty helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. Both zoning characters, both really heavy ones as well. So even though they're similar archetypes, yeah, I would agree with you. I would say that this matchup on this stage is relatively even.
Yeah. And getting the Galaxy on the up air. Jarlin's doing a really great job. Can I actually rehearse it again? I am sorry. I'm sorry. Oh.
No, that's okay.
Right, I forgot to update it. Alright. So right now, Hivemind's got a pretty good amount of grass set up, so this can really shut down Edelus's ability to approach, as long as he does a good job staying grounded. Jarlim's had a really easy time recovering so far. Hivemind's been pretty scared to really commit to anything.
Yeah,
Edelus recovery is really exploitable, but you have to know how to commit the right way. It's a little bit tricky at first.
Right, it seems like the Solanos is setting up a lot of the grass, and so essentially they're zoning a lot of the ground space, so Edelus is spending a little more time in the air, which isn't necessarily where he wants to be all the time, because the ground game is where he gets the setups going. It looks like right here we get a pair coming out from Jharlembuschk. Sorry, that was kind of bad. Alright, but yeah,
so
Solanos...
One of the things I've been noticing from Hivemind is that he's been having a really hard time parrying bicycles. Jarlem's kind of just been able to set up for free. A lot of the time, Hivemind likes to retreat instead of trying to parry, which is kind of just letting Jharlembuschk get ice up easily. And that's something that you never want to let Edelus do in any matchup. Going for the B-stash into up B, but not getting the DI in. And Jarlem just kind of staying on the offensive, getting parried there, but not a whole lot coming in from Hivemind.
Yeah, it looks like now Edelus is doing a pretty good job setting up the stage control. Well.
Edelus getting the ice up again. Sylve's kill power is really inconsistent, so with this ice up, it's going to be really difficult for Hivemind to actually get any kills.
Right, yeah, that armor.
Can't land with the back air.
Yeah, Jarlem's at 176 right now, so yeah, he's not anywhere.
And that could be it, yeah. Not sure if that was good DI from Hivemind. He seemed to go really low there.
Absolutely. But yeah, strong hits, it can be a difficult thing to do. Definitely one of those things to always kind of keep in mind. The DI can make matches go one way or another.
Right. Hivemind, personally, I would say this is still his best stage. It's a pretty good stage for Daedalus too. It's not that hard to set up ice. You can kind of just dash at your opponents for free. But with Sylvanas, being able to set up grass and not to worry too much about platforms getting in the way of your setups is just so nice.
Absolutely, yeah. If Daedalus doesn't have any alternative options to land for where that grass is set up, yeah, that can definitely go into Hivemind's favor.
For sure. Ooh, that was unfortunate.
Yeah, that was
at the back airs, but just barely out of range, and just a little too late on that Howl. I like the idea of using Howl to interrupt armor.
I do. I kind of wonder if the distance played a role in that as well, being able to follow up. But that was a good idea. I do agree with that.
Yeah.
It looks like Daedalus is trying to gain back stage control, and it looks like that Jharlem is able.
Hivemind retreating. Slow recovery is pretty exploitable, so I'm not sure how I feel about Hivemind going off stage there to try to win the back air. Even there, I think the idea is to stall out the recovery using back air, which could work, but yeah, it's just so easy to hit Sylvanos when he's coming up, especially with a really fast move like Daedalus dash attack.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't travel it can't be set up the whole stage like Arcane's Puddle. So Sylvanos typically doesn't go quite as far when they're recovering back to the stage, so you also cover more options with the Sylvanos recovery. Right. Oh my gosh, that was a really good conversion right there from end. Trying to fish for the up smash. Looks like Jharlem has his armor back.
I might probably not gonna be able to kill Jharlem now. Well, actually, maybe now. Oh, landing with the down special.
Yeah, it didn't seem to really get much off of it. It seems like Hivemind gets some stage control right there.
Jharlem just going for the armor. It's weird. I feel like normally that'd be a really weird time to try to pull armor, but Hivemind's not really punishing quite fast enough, and he's just getting away with it and getting another galaxy off of it.
Oh. Yeah, I think you summed it up there really well right there, Hex. Yeah, it just didn't seem like Hivemind was necessarily punishing Jharlem, putting up the armor like that, and so he didn't really feel threatened, even if he was rather close to him.
Right.
It's really interesting. Like game 3, we're going Jules Veil.
Right, Jules Veil. This is honestly one of my personal favorite stages in the game. It's very simple, but it works super effectively for most characters. I might wanted something a little bit more slow favorite here, but it's very possible that he just is not too familiar with the matchup and doesn't know how to counter Daedalus.
That could very well be the case. I guess my thought is you have mostly a flat stage on that rooftop, and so at the same time you also have the platform that's moving around that can allow for some of those mix-ups. So maybe if there's a situation where one character or the other has more stage control, then you can kind of use that platform to mix your comp. So it's at least some sort of safe option to get back from land.
Fair to say, because stage counter picking is definitely largely a matter of preference. And obviously some characters are objectively going to be better on certain stages. Getting the Dakis up smash.
Hadakis for sure, yeah.
Finally, Hivemind getting the managing to interrupt the armor and even taking the stock from it.
Yeah, and you can even tell right there, Jharlem instantly went to that platform, and Hivemind read that and was able to take the stock right away and even it up. Hey, very nice parry coming out from Jharlem right there. It's like Jharlem is also maintaining stage control.
And doing a great job just using the icicles to wall out the higher recoveries from Hivemind.
Right, and that was a great job getting back to stage by Hivemind.
So right now, I feel like Hivemind is getting a little too aggressive again and just not really parrying the icicles. He went to try to hit Jharlem with the seed, but got interrupted by the icicles. And yet again, getting hit by the armor.
Yeah, Jharlem's feeling pretty confident doing that. I think a lot of that has to do with the aggressive playstyle of Hive Mind, kind of like you were touching on. So Jharlem's taking full advantage of that right now.
For sure. And it's not looking good for Hive Mind right now on potentially his last winner's stock. Down strong, not enough to kill. And... oh no! And...
that
lost to the eye. That... it's pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, that was a really unfortunate approach right there. Again, the level of aggression from Hive Mind really not coming into his favor against Jharlem right there. Jharlem was able to essentially get some hard reads on him by using the ice block, and that was just a really unfortunate way to end that set. So it looks like Jharlem's going to winners finals, and what do we have coming up next?
We're going to have Bumpis and Acarcion for our second set of winners semis. Let me just make sure I'm finding the first game with us. One second here.
Yeah, no rush.
Alright, I think we are good to go here. Game 1, taking it to... I'm looking at his stage name right now. Taking it to Merchant.
Yeah.
So again, I actually think this is probably Syl's... I would say third best starter. Actually, I don't know. Merchant's weird. With Syl, right, I like having the ground space instead of grass, but the platform placement can make it really awkward at times. Acarcion right now doing a really good job keeping Bumpis in disadvantage. Getting a good 99% off.
Yeah, I was surprised. Yeah, I was really pleased to see how well Acarcion was able to essentially chase down that Zetterburn using those platforms. And kind of like you said, it's kind of a tricky stage pick in that regard, because I would think that Zetterburn would use him to his full advantage in combo. Looks like right now we have 2 stocks apiece.
Yeah. Relatively close game here. It's magically a bit tricky, because when Zetterburn tries to go on the aggressive, it's really difficult for Syl to properly keep rushdown characters out. And even though Syl is considered a heavy, weight-wise he's actually not really a heavy. He's actually the same weight as Shovel Knight, as far as I know. A lot of these heavy aspects of him come from size.
Yeah, because he has a large hitbox.
Right, his hitbox is probably the largest in the game. And overall, I'd say Syl is either first or second in the game in terms of worst disadvantage, along with Krag. Although, you could maybe argue about Krag disadvantage. Yeah, I think Syl is just really weak overall. And not quite getting the recovery there, trying to trip up Bumpis.
Right, looks like right now.
Taking the early stock.
That was a really great sweet spot there.
Yeah. Sweet spot fair is like, I find it really hard to land consistently, but it's such a good kill move when you get that sweet spot. You can wall opponents out so effectively. Getting the Gatling.
You can cover the ledge really well with it too. You can just kind of spin around and if you time it properly. Definitely a edge tool. Got a really close set, or really close game right here, rather.
Yeah.
Sylvanos is chasing, Acarcion is chasing Bumpis with some vertical combos right there. Ooh. Couldn't get a parry point.
That might be, not and that is going to be it for game 1, going to Bumpis.
That was a really clutch game right there by that stock. It was just kind of trading stocks back and forth right there, and I felt like Acarcion really played well in terms of keeping stage control for most of that match, but ended up going in Bumpis' favor, so well played. Yeah, on to game 2.
Yep. And this stage is arguably Sylph's best, or at least one of his best. Just all the space you have to set up grass can really allow you to zone a lot more effectively than on just about any other stage.
Is Neofire Capital the biggest dimension-wise in the game?
I believe so. Yeah, Capital's... And, just going for the up airs! A great advantage state from Acarcion, getting the early stock.
Yeah, that was a great string right there, just using the same aerial, but able to sweet spots and sour spots in just the right ways to take off that early stock.
I really like Acarcion's use of V-Stash with the up tilt to just throw the opponent in the air and just put them in disadvantage. Zetter is a little harder to juggle than some other characters, arguably, but Acarcion's doing a great job of just racking on a ton of damage in the air.
Yeah, he has a lot of extra credit on him right now.
For sure.
Looks like Bumpis right now has found a way to maintain stage control, but it looks like Acarcion is taking it right back.
Oh, and getting the stock with the chomp.
Wow, that was a really good mix-up right there.
Yeah.
Really kind of, yeah, we haven't seen that all game from, or all set from him yet, rather. Yeah, very well played by Acarcion.
So something that Bumpis should probably take note of is that V-Stash, pedal wave into V-Stash isn't really true. I believe the correct DI is just trying to go out and tech away from it. Or, I would actually imagine teching into it would be safer. But yeah, Acarcion's managed to land this every time. It's something that Sylphs usually like to default to, because pretty much everyone will get hit by it at some point or another.
Right.
But yeah, Acarcion is getting it pretty much every time and then getting to start his extremely strong double game.
Yeah, even just, testing out different DI directions if he knows that one's coming, surely kind of help him out in that situation. But of course, when you're actually playing, it's a different story,
Yeah.
So many things in mind.
Acarcion really wants to land one of these up strongs, and he does it! Wow. Bit of commentator's curse right there.
Yeah, no kidding. Alright, so yeah, we're even right now. 1-1, and see what...
See what Bumpis decides on for his counter pick.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the adaptation coming out from Bumpis. Looks like right now we picked the Glacial Bastion.
Yeah. I think that's an interesting pick from Bumpis. This is another one of the stages. I think just the sheer space you get to run around instead of grass is really nice for Sylph. So I'm wondering what Bumpis' thought process was here.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to Fire Capital and Neofire Capital in the sense where you have a lot of core ground space for that stage.
For sure.
And yeah, he seems to be using the platforms pretty well to his advantage with this. So
getting V-Stash up strong. Not quite killing yet, but not landing the V-Stash that time.
Yeah, I think one thing Bumpis needs to... Yeah, that was a great stuff, by the way. But one of these things that Bumpis maybe consider is, of course, just figuring out better ways to land and to try and gain some sort of stage control.
I see getting a little greedy there. She went for the down air kill.
Yeah, that was definitely an interesting option to go for. Pretty much gave up stage control by doing that. But it seems like he's able to...
Stage control, but he didn't lose a ton from it directly. And that might be the stock, yeah. Probably not the best DI there. Acarcion just wall of painting him with those bears.
Yeah, those disjoints really seem to hinder...
I like his ledge trapping here. Using the seed to just kind of control that space. I wish he had gone for seed back air instead. But I kind of get wanting to, like, cover your options instead of putting all your eggs in one basket, you know?
Absolutely, yeah, because back air is a little more of a commitment, although, yeah, that probably would have been more optimal.
Yeah.
And that's it. But nevertheless, yeah, Acarcion really seems to be doing a great job again with his
tech.
Great tech, yeah.
Let's imagine to live to 170. So what's interesting here is that, how in fireball have been trading a lot here. A lot of the times when Bumpis throws a fireball, Acarcion helps, or vice versa, and they end up both getting hit. Overall, that's probably more of a win for Bumpis. So Acarcion might want to be a little bit more careful about how many howls. Because overall, getting burnt and taking that, 5-10% passive damage from the fireball is going to add up over time, especially if you're getting hit by it like 6 times per game,
Right, and that howl doesn't necessarily do like as much damage, which kind of makes
Howl's biggest strength is overall just how you can kind of keep the opponent in disadvantage and pop them up. Just start Silt's monstrous advantage state. And you can do it from basically anywhere on stage. And the Upstrong just taking that stock.
Yeah, very nice side B up smash conversion again right there. Definitely some bread and butter for that character, but was able to find the situations to land that to eventually take game 3. So
yeah. I mean,
very well
to
played.
say that Acarcion's getting a little bit greedy on it, but I mean it's working. So now this I think is a great stage choice from Bumpis. The platform layout here can make it really awkward for Sylve to. No.
Oh no!
Early SD from Acarcion. That's
yeah, you really see that. See here, and as you know, Rivals of Aether is a very momentum-based game, so Acarcion still has every opportunity to bring this one back.
Right. He's certainly not down and out yet, especially since he is a game ahead right now. But it is an unfortunate way to start a game, and if your mentality isn't the strongest, that's really going to put a damper on how you're able to perform.
Absolutely. Yeah, especially with an awkward stage pick for this character. Yeah, it looks like Zed is doing a way better job just trying to set up his comp.
And getting that air upside. Gonna some of the strongest kill confirms in the game. Acarcion going for the back air edge guard, but not spacing it quite right. And now Bumpis has finally started to adapt to this howls in neutral, and is managing to punish Acarcion for just kind of going for it whenever he wants.
Yeah, that was a really great parry that came out. Yeah, so we're beginning to kind of see that now as the set's unfolding.
Yeah.
Looks like Sylvanos was, or the Acarcion was doing a good job juggling him and ended the stock with an up B.
Yeah. Though if Acarcion were to make this comeback, or he could just get down strong.
Yeah, what do you think of the DI right there?
That was probably wrong. I can kind of understand, like, it seemed like he was definitely caught very off guard by that down strong.
Right.
To be fair, like, I DI'd it wrong too. And if I was hit by that.
Yeah, that's probably a good point. A lot of horizontal knockback can be difficult to DI if you're expecting a vertical hit.
Yeah. So interestingly, a bit of a DSR pick here. Bumpis could have banned this, or rather said that Acarcion couldn't go here, but decided to play it out anyway.
Yeah, I kind of wonder what the reasoning is behind that.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of players just kind of forget about DSR. I'm sure I've forgotten about it in the past too. And so far, Bumpis getting that parry read, not a terrible.
That was a really good edge guard. Yeah, very patient and just waiting to exploit that Sylvanos recovery.
Yeah. Doing a really good job shooting up and down off the platform, trying to be difficult to catch. It's working out pretty well for him. Acarcion's having a really hard time keeping pace.
Yeah, again, the adaptation to the howl, just by jumping over it that time.
Yeah. I'm going high with the down knee.
Yeah, that was an interesting option as well.
Alright, Acarcion taking the stock up there.
Yeah, Acarcion seems really consistent with those disjoints, getting those sweet spots, so yeah, kudos to him on that.
In this matchup, it's one of the biggest X factors that Sylve has, is that you can just kind of outrange Zedder in most cases. Of course, once Zedder gets in, it's difficult. As you can see right there, that down strong can just obliterate stocks, really any of Zetaburn strong attacks.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems like even when Bumpus gets into disadvantage state, he can find that one opening, and once he gets in, he can just rush down Sylvanas and take a stock if he needs to.
Right.
Sorry, great.
The seed setup. And trying to enter with the Nair. Interesting choice. Not what I would have gone for.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, Bumpus was at a kill percent right there, trying to go to option B. That was a very nice conversion.
Yeah. And barely winning here. One thing I will say about Acarcion's play is that, in my opinion at least, as someone who has really started to like Silk Bear as an edgeguard tool, I feel like the fact that you just generally never really use it is a bit unfortunate. Because the Acarcion's certainly not down and out yet, but this is a huge deficit to come back from. And yeah, Bumpus taking it with the Stray F-Strong.
Yeah, that was an exciting set. It was fun to see a five-game set right there in our winner semis.
Sure. So
definitely not quite as lopsided as the last one.
Let's go ahead and do losers quarters now. I have a few sets to add first, so we'll be taking a short semi-break. Let's see here.
How'd you think that went the first couple of sets? I know I was kind of rusty just because I'd never really done it before, but you were definitely doing a nice job walking through the situations. So you kind of carrying me on that, because I would have been doing a good job by myself.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little rusty on doing commentary too, so it's not good.
Right, yeah, sorry for just interrupting some of those times too. I need to do a better job of finding those openings to trade off. By the way, any viewers, can I just get a confirmation? Is the audio okay? I don't know if my mixing is particularly great, so if anyone can confirm that it's not too bad, I'd appreciate it. About good to go here. Alright, cool.
I'll need one more break later on, add a few more, but yeah, we're just about good.
Okay.
Alright, sorry about that. So, next up, we're going to have losers quarters, I guess. Yeah, let's losers quarters. So we're gonna have the return of Hive Mind versus Drewedish. Okay, that's all okay. Alright, I was using HD ones because I think they were...
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's cool. I'm used to seeing the main art.
Yeah. I figured just because some people use, like, custom skins and stuff, it would be more consistent if I just stuck with, main art follow-on.
That's probably a good idea. We'll be able to get through these games a little bit quicker. Absolutely.
Interesting. I do want to confirm, excuse the audio real quick, I just want to confirm one thing. We are good to go for the set. Yep.
Alright.
Let us jump into this. Stop being slow.
No, you're good.
Alright, so starting off on the best starter, don't at me. Drewedish right away just going in on the offense. Something that I like, that's something Lano really needs to focus on in the semi, is basically going to be whiff punishing and then pressuring still disadvantage state. Getting the tongue, let's see what Drewedish can get off of this.
That was a really great read.
Yeah. Not quite getting the tech chase.
Down smash. Yeah, on that tech chase.
Little too slow on the bear there. Overall, you're just doing a pretty good job. And Hive Mind just going out there and punishing him for going for the bubble recovery.
Absolutely.
And hitting the Beast Dash up strong this time. That's definitely something you have to look out for at Sylvanos. If you're in that percent range and you get hit with that Beast Dash, he can just blow you up. The Drewedish meeting him in the air with the back air, keeping things pretty even so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Looked like Drewedish tried getting him off stage right there really quickly. Didn't quite work out. It looks like Hive Mind now throwing out his combos, maintaining stage control.
Yeah, good bubble recovery from Drewedish. This can be a bit risky, but he did it pretty far out and managed to get on stage fast enough. Getting the back air. Always
That was a
love to
very
see that
great
from
back air.
Sills.
Alright, so yeah, it looks like Hive Mind right now is turning on the jets.
Yeah, I really like that swing there, because he turned it around and was able to put Drewedish back off stage. Not a ton off of it, but it's always good to be able to keep your opponent at a disadvantage itself. Because more so than most characters, I feel like that's really where you need to thrive. Still, disadvantage is actually terrifying, but he can be a bit iffy outside of that, outside of those good positions.
Absolutely, and Rana has just so many recovery mix-up options that, you know, if the Rano understands how to use them in the situations well enough, they could, you know, get around whatever they think the Sylvanos is going to throw out.
Right.
You know, whether it's a back, it's a neutral B.
And we're getting a 4-stack bubble here. Even if Hive Mind survives it, which he doesn't, that would have been a really bad spot even if he didn't survive.
Yeah, Drewedish doing a really great job of just reading when Hive Mind's going to go through that.
Just barely missing that.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be key for the rest of the set.
Yeah. I like that Death Dancing trying to keep Hive Mind on his toes and not really knowing how to punish. Getting saved by the bubble! That was unfortunate. Hive Mind
that was
getting the health version.
Turned out to be a really lucky placement with that down smash angle.
Yeah. Let's see if Drewedish can make something out of this last lease on life. Getting the back air. Now still to disadvantage.
Something interesting I've noticed is Hive Mind is still keeping his aggressive tendencies here in this matchup, which might actually be a little more favorable against Rano compared to him.
Ooh, the down strong just sending him off in the direction.
Yeah, that was a very nice game one from HiveMind. Really impressed to see him here, that game one here in losers quarters.
Yep.
Something that was also interesting that HiveMind was doing is he was angling those back airs to just try and catch some of those weird Rana recovery angles. Did a pretty good job at that.
So I'm here. This is a weird stage. I've seen some still say they like it, and some, like myself, really don't like it. It's easy to set up grass and essentially control the entire stage, but the stage is really cramped, so it can be a bit difficult at times.
Absolutely, yeah. I can definitely see where, just because the stage is a little more claustrophobic or cramped, how HiveMind can set up ground faster. But yeah, it is kind of has a. Ronald's not able to get back.
Yeah. Just barely missed the bubble. Wasn't able to make it back. And another SD from Drewedish. That's so unfortunate.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see him kind of reset mentally here, and he has to do so quickly if he's going to make any game two.
Trying to get the fair. Not killing yet.
Yeah, trying to set up that edge guard situation, but HiveMind just chopping his way back to center stage.
Yeah. And just barely missing the fair spike off stage. Oh, but getting the up strong parry punish. And that's another situation, like I think what we were seeing in the previous set in winner semis, where you kind of have Syl howling against a projectile, and both characters kind of trading. But because of the nature of the projectile, Syl's kind of at a disadvantage, or he's kind of losing the trade rather. Drewedish kind of bringing this back.
Yeah, that was a stop.
Going in right now, which is what you want to do against Syl if you can. Obviously, you know, stupid aggression's going to get punished, like in any matchup. But Syl really struggles against those aggressive playstyles that kind of just stay in your face and don't relent. And that's what Drewedish has been able to do.
Right, but I mean, yeah, it still seems like HiveMind is doing a fairly decent job setting up the traps and whatnot on the stage.
4-stack bubble.
Yeah, definitely.
What can you get from this?
Drewedish is really turning it around.
Yeah. Being away from the chomp. That could have been it for Drewedish right there. Just barely missing that up strong. Let's see. I'm trying to stall here. And the up strong is gonna take it. Drewedish with the reverse 3-stock.
Yeah, that was really good. He was, as soon as he kind of reset himself mentally, he was consistently getting HiveMind in disadvantage and was able to really capitalize on it really well. I thought that second stock that he took was really noteworthy as well, just getting the offstage dunk.
Yeah. Very good stuff from Drewedish. And interestingly, at first I was worried about Drewedish having to deal with the mental damage, but now I'm a little more interested in HiveMind. What HiveMind was feeling in that moment.
Absolutely, and if there's any small victory in it's getting the mental victory here in 3, it's having home field advantage.
Yep. Pretty good counter pick overall from HiveMind, I'd say. As I said earlier, the space Syl can have on the stage is really nice.
Absolutely, having wide ground with not quite as awkward of platforms as you have on Tower of Heaven would really benefit HiveMind. I would agree with the stage pick. It looks like right now fairly even. HiveMind definitely on a slight advantage.
Not quite getting
Yeah, that was surprising. I was really surprised with the edge guard right there because Drewedish is consistently punishing when he's coming back to the stage.
But he is not very consistently DIing the base dash up strong.
Yeah, very subtle. That was a great delay from Drewedish. HiveMind was trying to read the parry, and Drewedish punished pretty hard. They would take stock off that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, now it looks like Drewedish is getting his combo game going. He's kind of going in and maybe adapting in this game 3.
Yeah. Making it hard for Highmind to win. Even when he got back on stage, that first approach, Drewedish just tossed him back in the air. I think Drewedish is still getting hit by the kill wave, though. And let's see.
Confident right now.
Getting hit with the tongue, but Drewedish not getting the kill confirmed.
Yeah, that tongue's just so good exploiting Hivemind's recovery, because he can essentially exploit it with that the tongue from a number of different spots on the stage.
Absolutely.
That was a great down or the extra. With the forward from me.
Interesting use of. I like seeing Highmind go for kind of trying to juggle with the seed shots. And that's gonna be a stock, yeah. Even after the parry, yeah, I gotta be really careful about how you use Pedal Wave. Using a neutral like that's just begging to be punished in most cases.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely cost Highmind a stock. Yeah, very, very even game 3 right now. Just kind of.
Down strong. Let's see if he can get any edge guards from it or a juggle. That was a nice juggle right there. And awkward DI on the down strong. Definitely a bit of a specialty to solve. Just kind of being able to like snap his fingers, hit you with down strong, and just fling you across the stage. And it's kind of hard to keep up.
Yeah, he really turned it on with that last stock right there. Or the last half of that last stock.
Yeah.
That was a pretty decisive victory, I would say, coming out from Hivemind. Again, that stage pick really coming in handy. Like, now Drewedish has home field advantage.
Absolutely. As I said earlier, not an awful stage for Sil, but it's definitely a bit of an awkward one. I'm wondering if I've gotten better at playing on more. One of the things I like about this pick from Drewedish is that the side platforms do give him some extra options with recovering. Runner recovery can be fairly exploitable at times, and having an extra platform to tongue to or to land on with Uppy is really nice.
Right, and that puts a little more pressure on Hivemind to try and cover both the platforms and the main stage, which I would say. So yeah, absolutely, that's a great point.
And when going high with the Uppy.
Yeah, that was a good mix-up.
Like recovering to those top platforms.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I like that as a mix-up for sure. Looks like Drewedish is definitely getting the better of Hivemind right now.
And getting another beast dash up strong.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah.
It was a very good, very great beast dash up strong.
Yeah, that's just such a fun move.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if there are any other moves in this game that can be roll canceled like that. I can't think of any off the top of my head. It's so much fun.
Right, I thought maybe Daedalus had some kind of cancel. Not really with the side special, but I don't know. I mean, just
special. Daedalus can jump cancel dash attack into pretty much anything he wants. So usually it's going to be an aerial, but you can also do like back as sub strong or special if you want to.
Right. Yeah, that Dacus is pretty bread and butter. That character.
Yeah. Drewedish putting the pressure on, but not quite fast enough. Highmind getting the pedal waves. One thing I will note is that it feels like Highmind is getting a lot of these pedal waves and then not having any flowers down to actually maintain the grass.
Yeah, too. I haven't flowers with the grass.
Yeah, so something that I like to do if I set up a pedal wave like that is just sort of dash forward and pedal and throw down a flower in the corner in a spot where the opponent's not really going to hit it unless they're in a headshot situation or a recovery situation.
Yeah, and it looks like there's a flower up right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, another one now covering the platform, so we'll kind of see how that maybe plays into the adaptation right here to finish this
It
up.
does give him a bit of extra space to howl, but he doesn't even need it because he gets to kill with down strong.
Yeah, just having that on the platform right there put some pressure on Rano to come down to the center stage. Hivemind just able to get that down strong.
Absolutely.
Right there to end that set.
Next up. Man, we had Sylve every game so far. Just the way we had to run this.
Definitely a good way to learn Sylve's matchup by doing three
For
in a
sure,
row.
yeah. TK is kind of known for having too many Sylves. It's not as bad as we all say it is, but there are a startlingly high number of Sylves considering how generally uncommon the character feels.
Yeah, I was really surprised to see that too. Absolutely. We're used to seeing Zetterburns and Larens and
yeah, we do have a lot of those, but
just ridiculous.
also a lot of Sylves. It's kind of funny. Like last top 8, just making sure I have the games set up in right order, by the way.
Okay.
Looks good to me.
Sylvanos is definitely a challenging character to learn, but I can definitely see why some of these intermediate players trying to get better at the game really like him, especially with some of those disjoints and kind of having that type of mechanic. I don't know, just feeling maybe a little more intuitive to string together compared to other characters.
Yeah, I have. Weird. Yep. So the Sylve Ditto, I actually like this. I prefer Sylve Dittos over Shovel Knight Sylve personally. In most cases at least. It kind of depends on the stage, but since stage pick is after character pick in this game, I can't really use that to my advantage.
Right, the Shovel Knight Ditto is kind of weird just because you have so many options out of the taunt with Shovel Knight. Yeah, this one definitely seems a little more even.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like right now that is V.
Pretty good job to keeping it even. Makes sense for the Ditto.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that game 1 they go here. What's this name called again? I know it's
Merchant Port.
The Merchant Port. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm interested in that too. Personally, if I were playing Sylve Ditto, I'd try to go to Forest Tour or Choice Vale. Obviously my first ban would be Power, because Power's hard for this character.
Absolutely.
I mean, starters being starters, there aren't any, like... Most characters don't really have a bad starter in this game. Again, I think Sylve on Power's kind of bad, but...
Right, a lot of
I
that...
wonder what the logic was between the both of them to not ban this.
Yeah, just because we kind of saw a little bit of that last set. Maybe ask the Sylve mains what the reasoning was behind that.
Yeah. Doing a lot of these upstrongs. Kind of getting a little thirsty there. I'm going for how
Ooh! I really like that idea. Definitely read the DI there well.
Yeah, but not reading the getup, and Acarcion gonna punish with Beast Dash upstrong. Good old kill confirmed, we've seen so many times tonight.
Absolutely. Ooh, I like that mix-up as well, not necessarily changing positioning right there.
Yeah, just flying away from that down strong.
Acarcion is... Wow! Those are some great conversions.
Yeah. Really, I like that use of Hal personally. The grass Acarcion had set up made that a little bit hard to convert off of. But you can essentially cover all of Sylve's options without having to commit any single one of them if you have the grass set up, which is really nice.
Right, both the positioning and the timing need to be a little more optimized, but I do like the idea of that.
For sure. Acarcion's still managing to get a read on a lot of these recoveries from BB though. Using Howl to punish the down strong. Not getting much off of it, but... BB I feel has had a really hard time getting grass set up this game. It's really just been Acarcion having full stage control and getting the Howl up strong.
Yeah, that's really what made the difference there that last stock, because it seemed like VV was constantly being edge guarded right there.
Yeah.
Partly because it always had the grass setups. on the whole stage.
Alright, so let's see what we get from here on Ethereal Gates. This thing's overall pretty good for Syl. When the outer plats are apart like that, I do think it's a little bit awkward to set up siege with Bumpis. But other than that, I think this is a pretty good stage.
Absolutely. Yeah, and once again, it looks like Acarcion
Get another upstrong kill. Acarcion just on fire with that.
Yeah, that all starts with being able to set up the ground control over VV.
Right. Getting the B-stash chance off of Acarcion's flower, but not really getting a ton of reward off of it. That's definitely one of those things I feel like if you're not really used to the Ditto, you're probably not going to take full advantage of. And I was actually practicing, helping a CAD player practice self-magic earlier, and they didn't really realize they could do the same thing with their side B into flower.
Right, especially with zoning tools, if you're not used to it, you know, while playing as Sylv, it can be something that can take you by a little bit of a surprise, because you have to try and find a way in, and with a zoning character like Sylv, it can be a little difficult. Yeah, it looks like once again Acarcion taking it with an upstrong.
Yeah. It's actually kind of interesting because I know, I guess maybe the opinion has changed on it since I last played him, but I know one time I was going to do friendlies with him and do some Sylv videos, and he just immediately switched off to Sylv. So I know he's not a particularly big fan of the Ditto. He's managed to play it really effectively here.
Absolutely, sometimes just kind of keep it in your back pocket can really benefit you in situations like these here in a tournament.
Right. I think in general, Rivals players really don't like Dittos, because most Rivals Dittos, except for like Clarity Dittos and maybe Zetter Dittos, are like super gimmicky and weird. Getting the upstrong, game 2 going to thatisVV.
Yeah, so that was a really great reversal.
Yeah.
From that game round. So now we're at 1-1 here. Losers quarters. Losers quarters, rather. And yeah, game 3, we're seeing this stage again.
Yeah. And both going for the pedal wave and neutral.
Yeah, that's always something kind of funny when you see a Ditto and you see both players try and do the same thing, you know, they have the same idea.
It's tough, because when you see the opponent grounded, you really shouldn't be going for pedal wave. Because if they, as long as they like don't commit to anything like super committal, like Dagger Strong, they can probably parry it. But I guess when both of them are going for it, you know, not a ton of lost opportunities. But I sometimes try to use pedal wave in neutral as a way to cover landings if I don't have grass up, or if the opponents are covering and I don't think I can edge them, so I'm like, alright, I'll just set up grass instead. But on stage, I'm really careful about how I use pedal wave. It's something that you realistically probably shouldn't use ever if you're not confirming it.
It definitely
is a niche tool if you don't confirm it.
Right. We got an up air coming out there from Acarcion.
Yeah, but VV responding with the F-Strong and coming off the block.
Right, and something I've noticed with VV adapting here in Game 3, it seems like both of them have about equal stage control with the grass, and it seems like VV's really beginning to turn this around, maybe figuring out a little more of that Syl Ditto.
Yeah. Acarcion drifting out to not get hit by that F-Strong. Really good reactions.
Yeah, great recovery, for sure. It looks like now VV's the one setting up most of the ground control with the grass, and now it seems like Acarcion's kind of on his heel.
Acarcion SDing. Trying
Not
to
even
use
bad.
I'm gonna say he was either going for a B-reverse howl to back air stall, or he was trying to, like, use it as a reversal. But, yeah, I'm not really sure. Actually doing the fastball.
Right. That definitely seems like a good
Just
mix.
going in for the juggle and getting that kill.
Yeah, it seems like we're right back where we started. Just
Yeah.
back
He's
again.
doing a great job, just kind of like just throwing punches at each other and making it kind of just constantly, you know, oh, you're gonna SD. Just very back and forth set. Acarcion staying just outside the range of down strike.
That was a great recovery read there by Acarcion. That forward strong. Looks like Acarcion taking more stage control again here this last step.
Yeah.
Might make a difference here, game 3.
But still getting B-Stash up strong. Taking game 3.
Acarcion very consistent with that combo and ended up giving him an edge here in losers quarters.
Yeah.
Great job by both players. Yeah, we'll see what game 4.
Taking game 4 in Apple. This is an interesting pick in my opinion.
Yeah, expecting to be there.
I see Trapple as kind of just an even more annoying version of Tower, to be honest. But we'll have to see. Maybe VV knows some tricks on the stage that I don't.
It kind of could be, but you know, maybe using some pin mechanics with the outer platforms, along with maybe having a slightly less awkward
Possible, yeah.
layout, could maybe make this be an interesting counter pick.
So far, though, Acarcion, I mean, a really respectable lead this first stock, and VV not really getting a pressure and advantage state very much, and getting the snipe with the up strong. It's a great start from Acarcion.
Yeah, I think the stage pick is really going in his favor as well.
For sure.
If we're looking at that first stock. Again, kind of a surprise pick, but you know, sometimes that's what works best if it's something slightly unconventional and you feel comfortable enough with it, and that seems to be happening with Acarcion.
Just using D-Dash to kind of cross up VV a little bit, making it hard to really punish.
Yeah, and again, great use of both the center stage and the platforms. He's really using the platforms to juggle.
Yeah.
He's up.
Definitely a key part of playing on Trapple is knowing how to use those just kind of strangely placed platforms.
Right, yeah, and Acarcion seems to be rather smooth with it right now. And now it seems like VV has some stage control.
Acarcion getting a down tilt up air. VV's DIN. Things are not looking too great for thatisVV, but Acarcion SDing this one wall jump. Also possible that that was a misinput side view that I didn't think about it.
Yeah, it very well could have been. Yeah, he was pretty distant when he used that. It seemed like more of an upbeat positioning.
Yeah. VV just going for the strong attacks, attacking on all the damage. Missing the F strong.
Yeah, interesting forward placement from VV as well. That outer edge.
Yeah.
I kind of wonder if
Yeah, I don't
that situation was
know how intentional that was, but it is a really odd spot to play flower and just not have grass up on the rest of the stage. Landing the F strong with Silver F strong, not a particularly great kill move.
right. Yeah, it has.
Oh
He's too.
no! VV SDing, giving the set to Acarcion.
That was his tournament stock right there. That's definitely an unfortunate
Yeah.
winner. Yeah, what'd you think overall with seeing that Sylvanos Ditto? Did it kind of
It's pretty
opinions
interesting.
on how that
yeah.
normally works?
I definitely think Acarcion did a much better job as kind of holding stage control, and that was really his X factor in that matchup. Not much else I can really say about it.
I thought the stage picks were particularly noteworthy. Just based off of us talking about the larger stages with more room for ground, essentially benefiting this character a little more. But we saw a lot of smaller ground stages with some interesting platform.
Right. I'm just trying to find my set sphere.
Yeah, no problem.
Interesting. I'm gonna also just update this one here. Actually, I'm gonna do this one. Just to be sure. Try this again. Oh, shoot. I see. Alright, 1 second here. There was a bit of an... that kind of sucks. Alright, we're going to... man, I hate to load us up with all the sills. We're actually going to switch gears a bit here. Something went wrong when uploading Winners Finals, looking at it again. So
Oh no.
Hold off on that.
Okay. We'll have to figure that out, I guess, when we get a chance to break again.
Yes. Apparently I put Jharlem as an Ellie player instead.
I also wouldn't mind seeing that matchup, but yeah, definitely not earlier from Jharlem.
Ellies right now, unfortunately. Alright, let me see now. I apologize for the wait, everyone. I thought I was just gonna be able to get right into Winners Finals, but yeah, I gotta check beforehand. So instead, we got no winners quarters, losers quarters, loser semis, oh my god. I'll get it right one of these days.
So, yeah, while we're waiting, both a current roommate and a former roommate of mine are watching the stream right now. So once again, just shout out, much appreciated. And of course, for my former roommate, gotta meme a little bit with the first time commentating for Rivals. I used to commentate some Smash games at his house, so that's just kind of where that comes from. So yeah, it's kind of fun to throw that in there. Just really glad that you guys are all here to join us. We get games tonight.
For sure. I'm gonna just hope and pray that this is good to go. Let me just update this back to the Sylph Ditto. You can never escape the Sylphs in Kang, fortunately.
Yeah, we've had a lot of them, but I think it's an interesting enough character to kind of analyze and break down a little more. There's a lot of pretty much all these characters, but it's been particularly interesting just figuring out what works well and what doesn't, maybe, for the Sylph matchups. Very interesting.
Fingers crossed this is correct. We are correct here. And yes, I know, nice anime music indeed. I modded the game so each stage has 2 songs from the BlazBlue soundtrack because that's my favorite soundtrack. And I figured it'd be more hype to play brackets with it.
I really like the menu music from BlazBlue. I in fact was gonna mod Mario Kart Wii again, and I was actually gonna use that for like waiting in the online lobby.
Nice.
When I want to get a little more one of these days.
Yeah.
So nice.
Person trying to parry the pedal wave, but just barely missing out on it. Oh, I also have the... Did I? Yeah.
We're getting another Merchant Port pick.
Yeah, actually, quite interesting. I wonder if this is then Acarcion's favorite starter on Sylph? Since that's kind of
could be.
Common denominator.
Yeah, that's a good point, because yeah, every time we've seen this game 1, this is, we've had Acarcion playing. So yeah, it's very interesting. The Hive Mind doing a good job keeping some ground control right now.
Sure.
Fairly even, but definitely we're seeing some adaptation take place right away here in Winners Finals compared to maybe it taking a little longer in some of the earlier games.
It's actually really interesting from Hive Mind. I think he intentionally jumped off stage there to be able to wall jump and cancel the pedal wave. He went for it again too. I do think it's a little
Yeah, he
weird.
seemed to get punished for it.
Yeah, he's not super getting punished for it. The problem is, I will say, I don't know how great of an idea it is if you're going for something and like intentionally putting yourself in disadvantage because you know you can get punished if you don't.
Absolutely, but nevertheless sealing that stock off with, I believe it was a side B up strong.
Yeah. Definitely something Acarcion loves going for. And I can't entirely blame him, it's been working out a ton in all the sets we've seen from him so far.
Very consistent. Probably really hard to get out of that. It might even be guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed, but you have to DI out, and you have to DI it pretty early in order to make sure you escape.
Okay, so it's one of those things where you just kind of have to read it.
Yeah. And if you don't really know what's coming, it can catch you off guard if you're super early. Especially if you get at a percent where you're in the Kipper.
Oh, yeah. Going for a hard read up strong right there. I wonder if that was a misinput or not. But nevertheless, sealing stock.
It seems like Acarcion definitely likes going for these up strongs. So, hard to say, but... And...
Sure.
Huh.
Another SD coming out from Hive
I'm
Mind.
not really sure what happened there, but yeah, it was an unfortunate end to game 1.
If anything, though, at least it was game 1 for him.
Yeah.
I'm like seeing that one SD for the tournament set.
Yeah.
Not the tournament set, but for his tournament life.
Life, yeah.
Really unfortunate. Seeing the like the heart, not the heart of the forest. What's the stage called?
Forest floor.
Forest floor, yeah.
Sorry about the slight zoning out there. I'm just letting Jerome know about the set error. We can hopefully get rid of finals after this.
Right, yeah, because I know we're a little bit behind. Just with doing some of these sets out of order as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like right there, trying to go for the beast up strong.
Getting the parry and the down strong, taking the stock.
Definitely taking first blood right there. Hive Mind doing a really good job of setting up the traps right now. Like Acarcion's coming right back.
Yep. By the way, this is the second soap did it. We've watched a few in a row. YCK gotta have so many soaps.
Yeah, very interesting. Again, Hive Mind going for the pin in the side of the stage. Kind of as his recovery mix up.
Yeah. And just really getting out of the way of the there.
Right, but it's just kind of leads you to wonder if it's optimal for every situation.
Yeah. And hitting the back air and just deleting him from center stage. I really like that, using Howl to punish Beast Dash. That's a great use of it.
Absolutely, yeah, especially when Beast Dash just chomps across the whole stage.
Yeah.
Almost a free punish, and you put up with depending on the spacing. I like that idea a lot too.
I love these double pedal waves. It's so cursed. And Acarcion getting a little too into wanting to hit confirm into the pedal waves. You could have jumped away or maybe even tried to parry back right there. When I hit confirm pedal wave, I always try to do just jab jab and then, just to play it safe.
Okay.
There's also times too where I can maybe decide halfway through, like, actually no, I go in the pedal wave, I want to do the regular jab finisher.
Right, yeah. Definitely quite. But we're seeing, yeah, a lot more usage of the pedal wave from both players right now, and we're trying to look for. Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to just look for some patterns in terms of where they were placing those pedal waves. I don't know, just kind of have to keep an eye on that, see if they can take it here later in the set.
Right now. Interesting pick here with Rockwall. I normally feel like this stage is sort of like playing a game of Russian roulette. It can work out great for you, or it can work out hardly for you.
Kind of that double-edged sword concept.
Yeah. Obviously the Ditto might be a little less volatile because you both share similar power and full setups. But in general, yeah, Rockwall is probably the scariest overall stage in this game. If you get caught in a bad position just once, even if you're at like 60, you can just die like that.
Very well timed.
Yeah, just a well-spaced back air from the Hive Mind. Taking stock.
But I do think this stage is kind of interesting because you have a little more wiggle room with the zoning.
Yeah, I do. I mean, overall, I like this stage for souls. Obviously, back air can go really early, and because double strong. Yeah, but as I was saying, because the blast zones are so close to the edge, you can kind of just throw out back airs, and they're gonna kill stupidly early, like even more than Ditto.
Right. And you could even seal a stock probably around 70% or so.
Yeah, I mean, we already saw that this game. And Yusuke himself does have a bit more work in there after the cast. You don't have to be as worried about just getting blown up. And of course, just having the long floor makes it kind of gives you space to set up grass and run around, which is exactly what So wants.
Absolutely.
Getting the parry there.
Yeah, and with some of Syl's juggle situations, those platforms there in the middle can definitely be good for some clutch reversals.
Absolutely. And I really like that from Hive Mind, kind of running away from the grass, throwing a howl, and coming back to the Beast Dash punish. Beast Dash is a fantastic whip punish tool. You can see him taking advantage of that.
Right, yeah, definitely punishing some of that, the end lag on throwing out moves.
Ooh, very, very risky how to smash from Acarcion. Toss him in his second stock. And they're just going for the Beast Dashes, they really want it right now.
Absolutely, yeah, Hive Mind just with some great awareness.
Yeah, getting the kill
Acarcion! Yeah, taking it right back. See if this flower placement from HiveMind will...
Yeah, that was really cool from Acarcion. Using the flower to actually getting his stock just obliterated up strong at ledge.
Yeah, it looked like he read the DI drift there a little bit, there to the right, and just getting the right spacing on that up strong. Yeah, very great awareness there from HiveMind.
So, just saying, this is like one of my favorite songs of all time, by the way. I love this song.
It's pretty good. Pretty much all the songs. And oh, you mean the one that's on stream right now, or
yeah,
just
the one that's playing right now.
Okay.
Nice HiveMind. That's something I will say. I definitely think both of you have been just extraordinarily greedy. And even thatisVV in the last Soph that we saw. A lot of greed from these Soph players. I get it. There are definitely times with Soph where I'll just throw out 5 backers in a row. I'm like, oh sure, I whiffed the first 4 that I just did 5 seconds ago. But this next one's definitely gonna tipper. Absolutely.
Right.
I try to be more careful with Soph's strong attacks, because the reward, in my opinion, isn't that high. Compared to a lot of other characters' strong attacks. I know ironic for a Shumlet player to say I try to avoid spamming strong attacks on any character, but you know, it'd be like that. That was an interesting move from Acarcion, trying to manually clear out the grass with V-Stash. Probably not something I would have thought to do.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe he just felt like he needed to reset the situation.
Yeah. Kind of just... Because the thing is too, right, when Soph doesn't have grass, his recovery becomes so much weaker. Because you're not recovering with a hitbox, so people can punish up B for free. And you also don't have any mix-ups with Hal. Which obviously Hal's in recovery is risky, but it's always an option to have if the grass is on stage. So getting rid of it just removes that option entirely and makes Soph's recovery all the more linear.
Absolutely, yeah. It's definitely night and day difference between how much grass is on stage and how much there isn't, so...
Yeah, Acarcion continuing to get these pedal wave parries. I'm just...
A bit of forward air as well.
Digging around.
Just trying to get disjoints.
Missing the second step up there. That's a very unsatisfying thing. Getting greedy with the F strong and almost losing a stock for it.
Yeah, that was quite a long charge on that forward. I would definitely agree. Yeah, now Acarcion is on his tournament. Yeah, he's on his tournament stock.
They're just kind of playing footsies right now, trying to play just outside of the range. Acarcion's starting to juggle and see if he can take a stock from it somehow. Not quite what I meant, but that works too.
That was a really good down strong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great spacing on that, getting the forward hit, sending him backward.
Yeah, and just trying to recognize him, like, alright, he's gonna tech here. No matter what I do, I can get this down strong tech.
Absolutely. So yeah, once again, game 4 coming down to the wire.
Yeah. He's looking a little dire for Acarcion right now, but he's definitely not out of it yet.
That was an interesting pedal wave. It didn't necessarily end up on the stage, but it seems like he has a platform.
Yeah, I mean, hard enough to avoid left strong. And
yeah,
also
he
dash
gets juggles.
Tried to punish pedal wave with pedal wave. Man, I love Soph control. It's very fun.
Very good up strong. Trying to use a flower at the ledge, but
well, jab checking him again. Very good patience from Acarcion right now to not just go for the jabs. And he's too far in stage to die to that. Oh, that's a huge drop from HiveMind.
That was a great idea. Yeah, just slightly off on the down strong.
Acarcion steals back the game for it.
That was really clutch play from Acarcion.
Yeah, absolutely. That was really close. Going into a game 5 on the Sill stage.
Yeah, right here on Endless Abyss.
Yeah.
Just gonna be a lot of ground control.
Set up grass and juggle really widely.
Yeah, Acarcion right now doing a good job maintaining stage control, even if mine has more grass on the field right now.
Yeah. Both players seem to have a good amount of grass, it's just kind of hard to tell until the collapse.
That's a good point.
Losing a lot of his grass, being forced off stage, and losing his first stock. Acarcion having a pretty respectable lead right now. Let's see if he can maintain it though.
Yeah, absolutely. Hivemind really seems to be on his heels right here, especially after being one stock away from taking the set.
Yeah.
From Acarcion.
That's definitely one of those moments where it just feels awful. I've been in the same situation, and actually the same, no, not the same situation, but yeah, I've been in the same situation through Kang before, where I was one game away from winning and I SD'd and I lost the set. So, you gotta wonder if there's just some... Right, yeah, Hivemind confirming it. I totally understand that. It's really hard to keep up the mental stamina without playing, you know, all night. And then coming so close and just messing up. Definitely takes its toll on you.
Yeah, some of that just kind of comes with time and experience, just trying to figure out what works best for you in terms of keeping up that.
Yeah, I mean, even top players, like, top players of games are sometimes known for having bad mentalities. Like, Tweak in Smash Ultimate, for the first year the game was out, everyone knew he was a phenomenal player, but his mentality really held him back, and there were a lot of times where he just got 65th because he got upset and just didn't want to keep going.
Absolutely. Smash and Splash 5, and I was a little bit surprised to not see Tweak in top 8 at that tournament.
That was when he lost to, I should know his name. Gonzalez, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, because Gonzalez is in my region, so I remember hearing about that being like, whoa, interesting. So yeah, it's one of those things that's like, every fighting game player knows the feel, and it's one that takes years to not get too affected by.
Absolutely, yeah. You really gotta commit yourself to the game, and you know, once you become that veteran player, some of that just, you know, kind of comes with time and some maturity as well.
Yeah, and Acarcion having last Hivemind not looking good. Going for the double B stash into upstrong chest.
Hivemind seems to be getting bits and pieces on Acarcion here.
Yeah,
but yeah, Acarcion definitely was done. That's that. Absolutely.
Taking the set, going game 5 to Acarcion. He'll be advancing to winners finals. Versus who though? We are about to find out once I get these sets in here. Alright.
Hivemind definitely had a really great run though. I really enjoyed watching him. And yeah, maybe just kind of figuring out some of those situations to balance out the aggressive play and the defensive play could really be a big factor for improving in these tournaments. But yeah, overall, very well done by both players.
Absolutely.
And yeah.
I think, let's see if I can just get all of them downloaded now, and fingers crossed that they work. One second, I do need to check something to make sure winners finals get sent right.
Okay.
Or actually, Ash. Okay. Obviously, we don't really have anywhere else to go right now, so we'll be waiting for that.
Just kind of curious, Hex, has there been any word on when the definitive editions are coming out?
Just summer. I know I asked Silkboard this yesterday, because we've been absolutely obsessed with Silbling, and high-key I really want Silbling, so... I've listened to this song so much just waiting on this replay screen.
Which one's up right now?
It's just the title screen for the console version of Waves of Central Fiction.
Okay. Is the mystery journey still going on? Do you know?
It is mystery. I am not sure.
I'm really eager to check back into that once we're done streaming here and to see who was who. It seemed like the chat was nailing a lot of the speculation, supposedly.
I didn't really keep up with it too much, but it seemed like it was pretty cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely unconventional and very unique in terms of how they do the bands and picking each other's characters. But I guess when you're that high level of a player, it's a great way to add variety right now for the viewers at home.
For real this time. Oh, I see. That's why the times are all weird. Okay. Alright. apologize for the delay. Just a bit of confusion right now, trying to make sure everything's sent in right. Just a second, I think we're good to go.
Alright.
Do all this real quick. I need to check this out. Maybe something. Okay, here's what I say we do. I'm gonna go ahead and start playing the first 2 games. I don't appear to have anything after that.
Okay.
So if I can fix it by then, I will. So I'm probably not going to be commentating too much here.
Okay.
So I apologize for that in advance. But yeah, let's here. Yeah, let's get a move on, I guess.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, yeah, so apparently they don't really seem to have anything.
Okay, but we have 1, 2, 4, and 5.
We just have the first couple games, so...
Okay. Gotcha. Looks like right now doing a good job of covering many different parts of the stage with ice right now, both platforms and parts of the ground. Definitely a great strategy to start right here against the Zetterburn, kind of limiting where he can go to avoid certain conversions. Zetterburn getting him off stage, trying to punish with the edge guard, but doesn't quite connect.
And Jharlembuschk again, just kind of getting the armor pretty much for free. We'll see if Bumpis is able to adapt better than Hivemind was in punishing him for it.
Absolutely.
Just restocking on the armor.
We're definitely seeing him kind of get away for free with that earlier, and it seems like that hasn't necessarily changed all too much so that's game 1. But of course, there's always room for adaptation. Very nice up smash. But Adakis.
Good start. Bumpis isn't really too far behind right here. A little slow on that up strong. Reacting was already too late, letting Jharlembuschk live and carry on that first off.
Jharlembuschk's looking really good right now, adding on just not that.
Too high percent for any of Zetter's kill confirms to just kind of work. That time manages to just run up and get him. That was an interesting use of the counter from Jharlembuschk, because even if he landed it, there wasn't really ice there, so I don't think he would have gotten that.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That was really the first.
Yeah, I just assumed there was ice there and been like, alright, here, I can get my move for free. Yeah, like he does right there.
Yeah, I'm almost surprised in the fact that he just does it in front of Bumpis' face like that.
Yeah.
Sort of.
But
And
at the
almost
same time, like, if it keeps working, you don't really have to change your tactics, right? It's ain't broken, so...
Absolutely. Yeah, we did.
And there we go, Bumpis finally punishing for it, taking the stock.
It's the same spot. I feel like
Yeah.
can get away with it on certain parts of the stage, but definitely not those outer platforms because.
Yeah, that's normally where Jharlembuschk is for sure, so... nice high recovery from Bumpis.
Great parry down and out from Jharlembuschk right there.
Oh, but...
That's with the forward air. Very nice.
Being obliterated.
Yeah, Jharlembuschk looked pretty dominant in that first game, so I'm really interested to see how Bumpis is going to adapt and maybe even play. Maybe even think about counter picking if he struggles.
This, to me, is an interesting choice for a counter pick. I feel like Edelus is pretty strong on this stage. She can maneuver on the platforms pretty well. But Zetter definitely also has decent mobility, so we'll see. It's very possible that Bumpis just likes the stage and is like, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yo, Solid, what's up? Saw you missed 2 Silv dittos. We had 4 Silvs in top 6. No, was it 3? Am I stupid? Was it 3? Yeah. Wait, no, it was 4. Yeah, it was 4. We had 4 Silvs in top 6. Kinda.
Yeah.
Kinda right.
4 Silvs, 2 Dittos, I believe.
Yeah. Let's go, Sol. Coming up with the new wave of CK Silvs. And Bumpis just running up and getting the up strong. Definitely something that I think is going to be really strong against Jharlembuschk, and just kind of running up and just destroying him, you know? He seems to get caught by that a lot, with just those run-up upstrongs.
Oh, that was a great stock right there. Something I kind of noticed is, when I've seen Jharlembuschk play so far, he's always had the lead, and so I was interested to see how maybe he would adapt in a matchup if he ever got behind.
True, that's a good point. Jharlembuschk has definitely had a really good grip on all of the games he's played so far, but this time, Bump's doing a really good job keeping up the pressure and not letting him get away with that. Definitely good to see Bumpis get that adaptation and do that kind of more aggressive play. That's something that when Jharlembuschk played Hive Mind, it's hard for Stoke to be aggressive, as a center, obviously. But, in this matchup, Zetter definitely a character geared more towards the offensive end of the spectrum and really make Jharlembuschk have to think twice about when he's popping armor.
Right, and then throw on top of that the fact that Edelus has generally slower frame data, and you know you're gonna find more openings to punish that character compared to someone like Maple.
Yeah, just getting the Gatling, just getting on some extra damage. Kind of trying to get a bit of a juggle going. And yeah, Jharlembuschk he wants it so bad, and he's not getting it.
Yeah, it seems like that left platform in particular is where he wants to
I think
move up, and it seems like Bumpis is just
that Jharlembuschk's kind of autopiloting a little bit, and just like, oh, I'm on the platform, let me armor. Right, like right there. Bumpis a little slow on the punish, but I feel like they definitely could have gotten it. There was enough space that I can kind of see why Jharlembuschk would go for that, but in the context of all the other hammers he's gone for, I'm not so sure.
right.
And yet again, just getting it and even landing the parry. Could this be Jharlembuschk's chance for a comeback? Good DI, or at least not off the DI. Oh my god, he just went for it. I'm a bad man. And
yeah, what
taking him to from such a big deficit.
That was definitely a clutch adaptation, because it definitely seemed like Bumpis was just all over him the first couple of stocks, and slowly but just kind of coming back, able to get those hammers, like you said, on that left platform. It seemed like even if it wasn't working out some of the time in this matchup, he was able to get it to work out just enough and in just the right situations to be able to take that game too.
So I hate to be the spoiler here, but unfortunately we don't have the rest of the set. Something happened. So just have to come out and say it. Jharlembuschk won 3-0, so we don't know how he won 3-0, but he did. We're just gonna take my word for that on this. So congrats to Jharlembuschk for making it into Grands on winner's side. That's a huge boon for him. So now we're going to just hop right into our next set, which is Losers Finals, Acarcion versus Bumpis. Alright. So, just make sure I'm starting at the right point here. Okay. This should be right. So this is the stock art. I don't think Mr. N's actually given us any of the alts yet. I've decided to go with the HD art. That way I don't have to worry about finding something that matches people's ults. So I figured just having the consistent default HDR would be pretty cool. And also just easier for me. Anyway, yeah, and yet again, we're seeing Acarcion go game 1 on Merchant Port. Acarcion, since you're in the chat as far as I know, may I ask why you seem to like Merchant Port game 1 so much? I'd be kind of interested to hear your perspective on this. So far, I'm kind of just managing to keep Bumpis out, at range Bumpis to keep him in disadvantage. Mostly the grass he had on the floor.
I also really like where you put the flowers.
Yeah.
Definitely levels of the platforms. Maybe thinking that Zetterburn's just gonna try and throw out some well-spaced move and gonna punish, but it seems like Bumpis finds his way in right there with an up smash. So Acarcion answers right back though with his
pretty even.
Very interesting matchup. We have a zoner against a rushdown character.
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, this is a run back too from winner's semis.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, let's see. It's mainly during ban phase. I don't want power or jewels in this matchup. And then in Dittos, I'm on stage. That's fair. I don't know, I really like Jules for Sylve, but I'm not super acquainted with the Sylve Zetter matchup. I usually play SK versus Zetter. Because Sylve versus Rushdown just kind of hurts my Sylve a little. But yeah, fair enough. And just lead dashing back, kind of just trying to retreat.
Yeah, that was interesting how he wave dashed like that. But a very nice Howl up smash. Not quite sealing the stock yet, but definitely setting up an edge guard situation. And calling out the with an up smash. Very nice.
Super high, so managing to make it back on stage. Oh, and getting the burning strong. But still having a quite small lead, but last time we were in this situation, Acarcion answered back pretty fast.
Yeah, oh, and unfortunately not necessarily covering the whole stage with the grass, and Bumpis finding a safe spot to stay on.
Going for a Howl up strong. Respect it. Not sure if it's exactly what says out, but I respect it.
Yeah, that was really interesting, the up B into the forward tilt right there. The mix-up seemed to work.
Nice edge cancel there.
Damage?
Really managed to just keep on the aggression and just stay in Seal's face. And the burning down strong gonna take that first game for Bumpis.
Bumpis had a ton of momentum that last stock. You just never really felt like he was out of it, even though he was a whole stock behind at one point.
Yeah.
0% and just getting those clutch combos and some really nice mix-ups as well. Throwing out some stuff that you wouldn't quite expect and keeping Acarcion on his toes. Very nice stuff at their game.
Oh, there a lag spike? Huh.
Very interesting.
I guess we're playing Smash 4 or something, I don't know.
Acarcion said that they had a disconnect.
Ah, okay. This is the right game too, though, right? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. So, don't know what happened the first stock, but at least they kept it pretty even. Overall, I do like this stage pick. This is the same thing Acarcion did in Winners, where he brought Bumpis to Fire, which I think is pretty good. Capital, again, a great stage for Sylve. Zetter has some stuff here, but it's definitely not as helpful as it is for Sylve. So, good counter pick.
Right, having just that larger stage gives Acarcion a lot more room to...
Yeah, and not only that, as you saw right there, right, you can use Bear on the platforms to kind of stall a little bit and really, like, camp you coming out.
Right, yeah, and then you can definitely do some good mix-ups on top of that. You can either go for jungle follow-ups or go back and control it. It just seems like Bumpis has to do a lot of running around.
It's definitely weaker this patch because they nerfed Sylve Bear last patch, somewhat justifiably. But yeah, still an option, still a path, and it's especially strong on the stage. And then the Galaxy on the F strong, keeping things fairly even.
Yeah, Bumpus with a very vulnerable recovery right there. Acarcion taking full advantage of that. Yeah, that was a very interesting pedal wave right there because Bumpus was just right in front of it and was able to destroy it, so...
Yeah.
Not quite sure about that option. Kind of want to know what Acarcion's train of thought was in that moment, but nevertheless, still pretty even. Acarcion...
Even trying to get the kill confirmed, but not quite getting it. Bumpus DI'd out. I think Acarcion just felt like pedal waving. Yeah, that's definitely something that I feel like all of the silks we've seen tonight kind of have in common. Is that they kind of just know pedal wave. Oh no! Unfortunate SV coming in from Bumpis. As always, you hate to see it. Not much more to be said.
A winner's finals.
Did I have to change it? I am big brain. That is my bad. Thank you, whoever pointed that out. Alright, yeah, so we're jumping into game 3 here. Now we are Kang. But yeah, as I was saying about pedal wave, I definitely feel like a lot of the soaps you've seen today just kind of like, oh, pedal wave projectile that covers the whole stage, I want a pedal wave, and just get that stage control. But because of parrying, it's not really that viable to get that degree of stage control in this game with a lot of projectiles. Pedal wave in particular, because it stuns so well, you have to be careful about how you use it. And with Bumpis, keeping track of the drift and just obliterating there.
This map is interesting in terms of an edge guarding perspective, just because both these characters have fairly exploitable recoveries.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see both of these tools used to exploit the other one's recovery.
I would say that Sov overall has slightly better edge guarding, but obviously Zetter can still do some work off stage. And Acarcion getting the first stock with the 4 strong.
Right. Yeah, just being a Sylph player, you just throw out some of those really large hitboxes at the ledge, and especially if somebody recovers high. Especially good at really punishing.
Recover low, if you can do that super safely, and it's like you can just kind of win right away and not have too much lag.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to use the down tilt to just poke out so control that ground space. But Bumpis bringing it back into its advantage and taking the stock. This is also just a generally better stage for Sov. They're generally going to have better mobility and kind of just be able to move around platforms and edge cancel and stuff, which is just stuff Sov doesn't have access to reliably.
Right, it seems like the theory is really coming out in the practice here.
Yeah.
You know, in this, so it seems fairly accurate.
And try and just kind of stay long range and just punish if you can get it opening. Good forward strong. And like I said earlier, I feel like still forward strong is just not a very satisfying move to hit.
Yeah, I guess the main benefit to using forward strong is it lingers. But yeah, range-wise, and God, I would probably agree with that.
I mean, like, Sov doesn't... I don't know if Sov really needs a killing F strong. It would definitely help, because his character's skill power can be really inconsistent at times. But it also is kind of part of Sov's design. It's hard to say. Rival's balance is very good, and, like, overall, it makes sense. Like, if I had the chance to rebalance this game, I don't really know what I'd do.
Right, well, it looks like Bumpis taking that with 2 stocks.
1 game away from having his chance at the run back with a Jharlem.
Yeah, this has also been a great Game 3 stage.
Yeah. Stage-wise, this feels pretty much exactly the same as what we saw in Winners when these two played, which I guess makes some sense. Obviously, same 2 players, same 2 characters. We're gonna see a lot of similarities.
Right, and then they're alternating games to the point where they each get an opportunity to pick a stage that they really like.
Yeah.
It seems to really be going consistently. Great parry coming out from Acarcion right there.
Sure, trying to cover the high recovery, but just barely lifting the forward air.
Great Howl up air conversion as well. It seems Bumpis has found his way in.
Getting huge damage off that advantage to go. And again, kind of trading the Howl with the Fireball.
Yeah, again, definitely working out in Bumpis' favor.
Yeah, we're seeing barely managed to drift away from that up strong. Oh, howling a little too early. Got the chance to do it. Things are pretty close so far though. One good hit from Acarcion and Bumpis' stock is gone.
Right, I feel like Bumpis is doing a better job of staying just out of range of Solano's disjoints.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a key for playing a lot of these rush hour characters versus Sil. You know, disjunct characters in general. If you can just stay right outside their range and be able to whiff punish reliably, it can be really difficult to like learn when to throw bosses out and such. Unlike the other disjunct character in this game, Sylph does have an option to just sort of retreat, which is something we've seen Acarcion do a few times.
Yeah, generally we've seen Sylph go a lot more aggressively.
Yeah.
On these sets tonight.
Where Sylph does have the option for the Super Zoom and if they want to. It's generally, I feel, a little more optimal, but aggressive Sylph can still kind of work if you know how to like use it in the right situations. Getting the shine up strong but not killing yet. There's that time though. Man,
Yeah, great use of that middle platform right there to get him close to the top lasso.
Yeah, that can just be so scary with how sometimes you can just hit you with a quick move and then the stock's just gone.
Right, so even some more disadvantaged state, it seems like Bump will just find that right opening and take a really quick stock.
Not quite far enough away there to get the hook punish by getting hit with the down tilt. Ooh, but Bumpis is starting to get something rolling. Pretty awkwardly timed howl from Acarcion. Bumpis a chance to come
It
in.
seems to be on his heels.
Yeah, so now things are evened up again. No. And he's just running up and hitting him with the Armstrong. Taking game 4 and taking losers finals.
Right, that was really good use of both the down B and the neutral B coming out from Bumpis right there, and then able to add on that passive damage to a really strong up strong to seal that. Very decisive right there for that game. And it looks like Acarcion said that he meant to down tilt there.
Aw.
Yeah, that happens. It's definitely unfortunate, but yeah, sometimes you just kind of live and learn and keep grinding the game. Yeah, all in all, very nice play from both those players.
Nice. So we got one last set coming up to the grand finals, the run back of Jharlembuschk versus Bumpis. Just making sure I'm the right one here. Yes. So we should be. Alright. Let us jump right into it. I've got to switch this around real quick. Might be.
Just kind of respond to what Acarcion was saying in chat. It seems like he kind of stepped up his game this time when he got to the same spot in the tournament.
Yeah. No, Acarcion, this seems like a really good placing for you. So, I respect it, you know? Of course, as a fellow Sylph, or half of a fellow Sylph, I suppose. I'm always rooting for you.
Really looking forward to see him keeping it up. Definitely one of those games that he brings to the table in the future. I guess that's neither here nor there as we're getting into Bumpis and Jharlembuschk.
Absolutely.
Here.
Oh, did I not update it, or did I update it? There we go. I love this stream setup so much. Like, I feel bad. I kind of feel bad saying it, but it's so great having something that looks super clean while not having to do any work for it. It's great. But yeah, Jharlembuschk getting that clear spike from, like, center stage. Can actually go into Merchant for game 1. The armor coming into play, preventing Bumpis from getting an edge guard. Still taking the stock.
Nice punish. I'm seeing Jharlem's trying to land more with some down airs on top of Bumpis this time around.
Definitely a lot of aggressive landings coming in from Jharlem. And also kind of just jumping up, going super duper high and trying to be hard to catch. That can definitely work as a mix-up. But it is important to be aware of the fact that, you know, if they catch on to you doing that, you're suddenly Acarcion disadvantaged in a double jump, and that's not a great position to be in.
Very nice Dawkins right there coming out from Jharlem.
Yeah, I'm just kind of going for the Dacuses and seeing if he could... Oh! Getting a reverse
wow.
with the up spike. Not something you see crazy often, but it was pretty cool when you do see it. And Bumpis not being able to get the shine up strong.
Yeah, that was definitely an unexpected stock right there.
Oh my god, Jharlem.
Going in a bad position.
You absolute bad man. He really just goes for it. And you just gotta respect it. Going for the Dacus, but not getting the right hit. Near fair. Kang's doing a really good job of just like getting that armor up and then going super aggressive and just absolutely overwhelming Bumpis every chance he can. Not fast enough on the dash attack punish there. But landing dash attack up smash. Game 1 going to Jharlem.
Bumpis definitely didn't punish Jharlem that game quite as much as he did earlier in the bracket in terms of punishing the hammer.
There we go. I love this song too. I mean, I love all the songs that have in this music pack, but some of them just, I really like.
Definitely some bangers.
Yeah. Like, I'm not a huge fan, it's funny, I'm not a huge fan of Armada, but I have 2 of my favorite songs on it for some reason.
Maybe that's part of why. Huh. Jharlem's going for a rogue Dawkins right there.
Yeah. This is a really risky choice from Bumpis, because Acarcion obviously has a lot of really early kill. I think what the logic is both these characters can kind of swing a lot and kill really early. And, by taking away, by contracting the blast zones, Bumpis is able to make it so that he can more reliably take stocks from Jharlem. The problem is that, of course, you know, this sort of Russian roulette gamble I was talking about Rockwall earlier, you're kind of sacrificing your own longevity as well, so something you have to be cautious of.
Right, like, in anybody's favor is going to be Jharlem's. Great job getting back to stage right there by Jharlem.
Yeah, and again, missing the sweet spot of and Bumpis coming in with his own up strong. There's a lot of up strongs in general with this matchup. It's kind of the character's go-to kill option.
Yeah, they both have really great
Just
up strong as well.
hit by the ice. And Jharlem almost getting the F strong to punish it. Getting the parry, keeping the pressure on Getter. Kind of just resetting to neutral.
Bumpis seems to... Oh, that was a great tempo coming out of Bumpis.
Really just went for the hammer there, again. Didn't work out that time, but getting the Galaxy on the fair. And getting the armor just in time for Bumpis to punish it. Is doing a good job comboing Untitled.
Yeah, that was a great... They're just letting the passive fire do its work.
Alright, I think that time Bumpis kind of knew, yeah, I'm too far away, so he didn't really commit to the punish. Tried to go for a spike with a shine, but Acarcion's armor coming in clutch yet again. too high percent, because that could have been really bad for Bumpis on a stage like Armada.
Yeah, that was definitely a scary situation.
And let's see what the answer is. And Tarzan getting the 2-stock on Air Armada. Definitely looking to see what type of counterpick we get from Bumpis, because so far, he's had a really hard time keeping up with Jharlem in any of the sets they've played.
Absolutely. Two really good stage picks by Jharlem as well. I think going to Air Armada really helped, just because whenever he could get the hammer up, he was able to survive longer while potentially killing Bumpis.
I know, right, Saul? He just goes for it. And it's like, if you don't respect it, you die. And yet again, I think this is a really bizarre... Bumpis, if you're in the chat, maybe you can explain what your thought process was. I'd be interested to hear it. I find this really questionable because you kind of just went to a small Blast Zone stage and lost. I would have tried to switch up the type of stage you're on a bit, because obviously those small Blast Zones are really volatile, as you can see right there.
Wow, that was a great
first stop. And Jharlem just straight up going for the hammers. I don't know what Bumpis was doing there. He's probably just like, yeah, he's got it. Definitely seems like there's a bit of mental fatigue or demotivation coming from Bumpis.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a mental reset soon.
Alright, so yeah, he kind of just wanted to keep rolling the dice there. And managing to get the trade there. Luckily at low percent, so he didn't die from it, but yeah.
Yeah, Jharlem's definitely getting a lot of hammers, and it's not just on Bumpis. It's been on a lot of other competitors.
God.
Up B Spike! Very
good. That was rough. Bumpis managing to get the kill. But now, yeah, Jharlem's got a chance to edge trap. Not a very successful edge trap, but in the parry. Jharlem's also just got a huge lead here. He's already lapped him. And of course, with Edelus being much heavier than Zetter, that big stock lead can be really hard to come back from. Or you can just die off the top from down B. Damn. Well, that's gonna be everything from the stream. Yeah. Great stuff to both players, and in fact, great stuff to everyone we've seen in Top 6 today. Jharlem, of course, going home with the first place in Inter.
Yeah, congratulations to Jharlem on that. Really seems to take that decisively today.
Yeah.
Very
more chill music. So yeah, I suppose that is going to conclude it for the stream for today. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah, good games, everyone. It was super fun to watch, even with the crazy abundance of Silvdidos.
Right.
Yeah, no, Bumpis, I totally get you. Like, I haven't played a lot of Edelus recently, but I get, like, that matchup is so rough, because, like, I don't have great practice pairing icicles, so, like, I'll go for it, but I'll mess it up a lot, and it just, yeah, the mental fatigue in that MU is rough. I totally feel you on that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you can go.
Sorry, I keep interrupting you, my bad. I just wanted to say to the viewers, I really appreciate you guys sticking around on stream tonight, especially with the mystery tournament going on, and on top of the technical difficulties we were having pulling up some of the replays. So I just wanted to say that we really appreciate you guys sticking around and seeing this through with us.
Absolutely.
Both Code Kang and to a lot of Rifles of Ether players here in the community. So just want to thank you guys very much for that.
Yeah. So for anyone who is in this top 6, I am probably going to try to archive this on YouTube, so maybe I'll talk to Kang about it and see what he wants. Hopefully these VODs can be saved and you can come back and review them. Some great stuff to review, especially if you want to practice the Sylve matchup, because I think everyone in here had to play the Sylve MU at one point or another, without fail.
Absolutely.
And yeah, so anyway, I hope the rest of you have a fantastic night and just a fantastic week, and I hope to see you all again in Code Kang. This really is like a great tournament. So it was a ton of fun to play in it when I could, and even now it's a ton of fun to help try to run it and just see the community thrive.
Yeah,
this is your first tournament, not bad, yeah.
Really exciting to see the community continue to grow, and it's going to continue to grow once the definitive edition comes out, and it's just kind of exciting to see more people wanting to motivate themselves and improve and show us some really good games.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna head off now. And again, great games, everyone. And yeah, we'll see you around in the future. See ya.